Hey guys, this is Cam, Oregon Knife Guy. Merry Christmas. Wanted to show off the new knife my wife got me this year. My first Manix 2. I just kind of picked a spot down here. It's a gorgeous knife. I love the action. This ball lock is top notch. I mean, it is rock solid. They seem to get a really nice detent feeling. I know it's not a traditional detent, but that ball is catching on something in there. It's quite a bit more satisfying than any kind of axis lock style that I've found. I love it. She also got me a little Victorinox classic SD with cats all over it that I love because I love cats. So this favorite Christmas present, I think this will most likely be in videos later as one of my most carried knives. I'm gonna do a little what I carried this year the most, and I'm gonna do it both traditional and modern. And then if I brought it, I think I had one more gift I wanted to show. My father-in-law got me this old timer, and it's a slimline trapper, single blade basically. It's the 194 OT. I don't have a lot of this pattern. This pattern is not one that I avoid. I only have one other one though. This is a Cutmaster 1095 carbon steel, made in America. It's a good knife. This I'm sure will be an all right work knife. It is one of their made in China's, I'm sure. It has that newer shield that screams I've been made in China. The grind isn't wonderful, but I've seen a lot worse. But this knife is not on my most carried list. So I always carry two modern knives and usually three traditionals. In my right front pocket, the knife that I've carried the most is this Winchester Dogleg Whittler. This is a very traditional Wharncliffe Whittler with two pin blades. This is Queen made, produced for Bluegrass Cutlery, which owns the Winchester trademark. Love this knife. Absolutely love it. In my back left pocket, I have this slip that I keep this clip on, and it always clips my belt loop. What's been in it almost all year is this GEC 29 Stockyard Whittler. And it's got the main clip blade, a sheep's foot secondary, and an awl. This knife hasn't been used for a lot, but it's been with me almost every day this last year. And then in my left front pocket is generally a Barlow of some kind, but I have on my hip, I have this organizer that always has a flashlight in it. And this knife has been in the organizer almost every day this year. So by far my most used slip joint. It's always the closest one at hand. I don't have to dig in my pockets. I pull it right out of the organizer that's on my belt. This is a Taylor's Eyewitness. It's their hardwood series. This is basically their working man's knife. I did some polishing on mine, rounded the edges, tried to get it to feel more like their Premier series, which is really round and really nice. I didn't do any polishing to the blade or the bolsters, but this is a fantastic knife. If you guys are looking for a good budget Barlow, these are between, I think, $35 and $40, something like that, 36 bucks. And you can't beat this. This just blows a case Barlow out of the water. It is sturdy. It's got a really tight back spring. I mean, it is fantastic. Stainless steel blade. If you don't like stainless, Arthur Wright makes one that's similar. The Arthur Wrights don't look nearly as nice in my opinion, and they're in carbon steel. But they also English made fantastic knives. All right, so I have some contenders. Probably my runner-up as far as most carried, and maybe this even splits. So up until my birthday, the Yojimbo I carried in my back pocket almost every day. This is some scumbag asked for my wallet knife. I reach back to get my wallet. This knife is in my wallet pocket. My wallet goes in my front left pocket. Since my birthday, this has been my anti-scumbag knife. The Military 2. I love this. I've had this in my back pocket almost every day since September. So probably the Yojimbo's been carried more. So, front pocket. What have I carried the most this year? Hands down, my Chris Reeve Sebenza. This is my favorite knife, my favorite work knife. If you're not looking for a fidget knife and you just want a great working cutting knife, the Chris Reeve Sebenza is where it's at. It's got this beautiful hollow ground drop point blade. It's, you know, it starts to look better as it gets all scarred up. I don't know if you can see the snail trails all over mine. I'm sure you can. There's lots of them. I had a good buddy, Big B, on Instagram. Sold this knife to my wife. She was looking for a Sebenza for me for Father's Day. At the time, it was hard to find these plain Janes, which is what I really wanted. And he sold it to us for a good price. Love it. That's it for my most carried. I thought I had... Oh, I have one more knife that I have to show. I just picked this up. Came on Etsy. I found this knife for $18. It's a K-bar. Clip and pin. Jackknife. It's a good sized knife. Amazing snap. They seem like almost full blades, if not full blades. And if anyone got this far in the video, leave a comment. Let me know what kind of covers you think I should put on it. These, whatever these are, there's definitely some shrinkage in this synthetic material, and it's pulling away from the scales, which is why the seller sold this knife for $16, which is still phenomenal. You can tell, I mean, it's steel bolsters, steel caps, steel liners, steel springs. This has to be a good old, I mean, an old K-bar. I don't know exactly what the date is, but K-bar, Olean, New York is what it says. I'll try to look up staying stamps, but I'm thinking I might look for a piece of stag, might order a piece of jig bone, or some kind of an exotic wood. So if you would, leave me a comment, see just tell me what you guys think. That's all I got for you. Merry Christmas. I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday with your families. Happy New Year. I'm sure I won't put out another video before the end of the year. And thank you all for watching this year. I know I haven't been very consistent, but I appreciate those of you who have interacted with me, and I've made a lot of friends in this community, and I appreciate all of you. And I'm saying a lot. I don't know why. So I'm going to end this with Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you all for everything.